100.3 VX, Rock on the Range interview.
Big J here with Slash on his bus. How are you today?
I'm good.
Another Rock on the Range for you, and I guess I'll start off with kind of a bummer day today, as the passing of BB King, and I saw that you had talked a little bit about that. What did that mean to you?
Oh man, it was a little bit of a shock. I mean, I got the phone call from one of BB's people last night, and I was just in my hotel room, pretty much about to go just crash, and I was just stunned. And I know he's been really ill for a while. They just pulled him off the road. I mean, he toured right up to the very end, and God bless him for that, you know. He passed away in his sleep, and I was really just speechless. And then this morning, I was like, okay, well, you know, at least he didn't have to suffer a long time and all that. So, but he was a good friend, and he was a huge influence on me. Probably my top favorite blues guitar player of all time. So.
Yeah, I mean it's hard, but in a way, you know, with all the music that he leaves behind, and that's something that lives on. Right?
That's always the case with legends like that, and you have to look at it in a positive light. But you can't help but be sad. I mean, you know, he was one of the greatest guys, and just a really good-hearted, sweet guy, and so you're gonna miss him, you know.
It's is it ever do you ever think about those situations and think about the kind of legacy that you're building with your music? And
no,
doesn't even matter.
It's just you do what you do, and you try and do it to the best of your ability, and you try and create cool new stuff, and you just live in the moment. You're not thinking about a legacy or anything. At least for me, you know. I don't think even BB was really. He was just looking forward to the next gig and going out and playing. You know.
And that's something that you do as well. And so, you know, World on Fire is killing it, and it's an awesome album. But you continue to write other stuff, right?
Yeah, well, we're working on a new record already. So that's basically what's happening right now. Is just touring on this record, working on stuff for a new record, and I'm shooting another horror movie in the summertime, and. That's the long and short of it at the moment.
That's your vacation. Your life is vacation. You don't stop.
There's stuff to do. I guess I have a good time just being busy. I love the chase. I love starting something from the bottom up and working it through and making it happen. You know, it's what makes me happy, I guess.
It's really cool, and especially with the film stuff. And you know, we've been following you on Instagram. You post some interesting things there on the Instagram.
Yeah, I always get people like going, well, why don't you just put pictures of yourself on there? I'm like, why the hell would I put pictures on Instagram of myself? I just put stuff that I like, you know, or stuff that I think is funny, or you know, whatever. It's a great forum to be sort of, it's sort of creative in a way. You can just sort of put whatever passes through your mind on there, and there it is.
Yeah, and the best part about that too is that we're all wondering, what are you trying to say, and you might not probably be saying anything. Just like, check out this guy with the fly's head.
It's really, there's not a lot of thought that goes into it, and I'm not looking for any real response. I'm just sort of doing it for my own amusement.
That's awesome, and we're hoping, and I made a prediction last year that did not come true, that Slash would be coming to Boise, Idaho. It's been a long time, Velvet Revolver, like 8 years ago.
Right. We'll probably come up. This particular tour was basically centered around all the festivals, and I don't know if there was any festivals in Boise over this particular month, but this is the only month that we had to do this was in May, because we have to go to Europe in June. So.
You know, it's interesting you say that. It's a kind of a boom right now with all the festivals. I mean, there's so many now where there used to be very few.
It's really, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, I'm really happy about it, because I think summer festivals are like one of the last great vestiges of rock and roll, you know, and I love the fact that they're doing so well, because it's sort of giving the finger to the rest of the music industry. And in Europe, of course, it's been steady for the last 40 years, but it's great that it's picking up here, and it's like happening almost in every state. So I love that.
Yeah, I mean, they're going to have over 100,000 people this weekend, and they say that there's something wrong with rock. I don't know. Tell everybody out there.
No, it's the business. There's something wrong with the business. There's a great audience for it, but you know, it's the top 40 thing is what all the corporations who own all the record companies and all that kind of stuff are trying to force feed everybody to sort of buy what it is that they think they should buy, because that's where, as far as they're concerned, their bread and butter is, and so on and so forth. It's a lot of politics.
It is, and that's a shame. So thanks for taking. It'll go away. Thanks for taking some time. I appreciate it.